good, everybody, man? Y'all know what it is, man. Like I said, end of an era TV. And man, I gotta speak on rest in peace to THF Bezu. But man, I just want y'all to think about this. It seems like ever since Dirk has went to jail and he's fighting what he's fighting, it seems like man, OTF is not they're having nothing but bad luck. King Von's passed on. Even before King Von, there was D Thing. I think D Thing passed after, I believe. I want to get that right. But you had his cousin Nunu. You had also his manager. I think his name was Chino Dollar, man. OTF is going through a lot. And I really want to talk about Bezu. Bezu made it to be 35 years old. And when you in the streets of Chicago, man, 35 is like living to be 90. And I hate to say that, man. But it's crazy that we continue to treat each other like savages and we have no concern about, another man's life. You seen how they gunned that man down, man. It really disturbed me. I've seen a lot of stuff in life. I've been through a lot. I've been in and out of prison. I've been, behind the barrel, looking down the barrel, and I've had other people looking down that barrel. I know what it is to be out there, man, and be in the streets and be, every day you looking over your shoulder, man, protecting your life. I really can't believe that Bezu would have got caught slipping like that. I mean, you can tell he got backdoored, man. Those people pulled up and they had their eye on the prize. And they got the man they wanted. They was able to, the corner Bezu, he out there in the junkyard and, to allow them to catch him slipping like that, I really couldn't believe it. Like I said, his son had previously said that he wanted his dad to get him out of Chicago. And Bezu said he was going to do everything he could. But man, with Dirk being locked up, and Dirk and Von were really talented rappers. And a lot of those guys Dirk brought along because they were friends. I've listened to some of Bezu's music, shout out to that brother for trying, but it wasn't my cup of tea. But man, it's hard when the boss is gone, you understand what I'm saying? So a lot of people should have been protecting Dirk because a lot of these situations, I don't think Bezu would have had to be out there in Chicago had, Dirk been around, man. I just hate this that we continue to kill each other like this. I hate that we continue to not care about one's life. And man, there's some other children running around here right now without a father, man. Chicago, is a place, I just gonna say it, man. Most of my family's still in Chicago. Chicago is a place that you just don't want to be living. I hate to say it. Chicago, Memphis, Detroit, there are places you just don't want to be. Places you don't want to live, places you don't want to bring your children up, and it shouldn't be like that, man. Why is it that black people, man, got to continue to look over their shoulders and we can't protect each other and love each other, man? This is the end of an era TV. Y'all stay tuned. I'm going to be start doing lives and everything. We're about to crank up and take this to a whole nother level. I can promise you that. I'm out.